be back?
It's good. I'm happy to be back in the Northeast, close to home. Excited to be a part of this organization and, kind of add value where I can.
Can you tell us how this came about?
Yeah, I mean, they called a few weeks before training camp, said there was interest. We're just trying to hammer out like the finer details and then, kind of reach an agreement. Obviously, I think it was Tuesday and I was here, Monday night and I was here Tuesday afternoon. So, nothing exciting, just kind of figuring out the contract.
Great. Talk about Carmen Bricillo.
Yeah.
Him last year, you and Jermaine, what kind of coach he is.
I had my best professional career or year of my career with Carm, so happy to be back around him. He's a great X's and O's coach. Really does a good job of marrying the run game with the pass game schematically. So you kind of you're never at a disadvantage as an offensive lineman. So it's a good system to play in, and he does a really good job communicating the expectations. And it just, obviously him being here, Jermaine being here, familiarity a little bit with the system, just felt like a natural fit for me.
What spot do you feel most comfortable in? Obviously you played right last year, but you bounced around several times.
Yeah, I played right most recently. I mean, I started a bunch of games at left guard early in my career. When I was a rookie, actually, I started to learn center back then. I just never happened to play in a game until 2022 at center. So I've started at all three positions inside. That's kind of why I have that, value is my versatility. And, it's just one of those things where you can put me in anywhere and I can kind of figure it out. And I think that's a big reason why I'm here.
You're joining a team that gave up 85 sacks last year, no matter how they happened. What is your take on that and how much you can help solve some of that?
Yeah, I think a big reason Carm's here is because of that problem. I don't know how many sacks we gave up in Vegas last year, but we didn't have nearly as mobile a quarterback as Daniel is. So, hopefully that'll help a little bit. And then just with, kind of making tweaks to technique and system and, you want to stay out of those obvious kind of pass situations and you want to try and not be playing from behind. So just, if you can control games and you can kind of dictate how you want to run plays, you'll be in a much better situation as a team and position as an offensive line.
You mentioned Daniel. What is your initial impression of Daniel Jones?
So I met Daniel a few years ago, actually. He's from Charlotte. I was with the Panthers for a few years. So I've been around him a little bit, and I'm excited to be his teammate. And he's really tall. That struck me. But he's a hell of a player, and I'm excited, to be around him and help the team. Anything else?
What makes Carm a good coach?
Not a lot of coaches are as in tune to the rest of the offense as he is when it comes to how the run game kind of fits. So how you formation things, the motions and stuff, there's no run play that when we line up in the formation, that's a run. You can do multiple things. That might be play action, that might be a shot play or a screen or something like that. So if you're a defense, you can't just be all right, they're in this formation, they're going to run this play. So he does a good job of making sure that we're in, good positions, I guess, and at an advantage.
Does that come from his time in just meetings, his time studying? Where do you
I think it's just the years in the system. So it's just it takes a long time to learn any offense, specifically this one. It's not easy. There's a lot of checks, different ways to get out of things or get into things that you like. So understanding the flexibility of it and Carm's ability to kind of, dissect things and make sure we're never going to do anything that's this is really hard for us to do and we can't do it. You know what I mean? So it's just we're going to be in positions to have success.
How much football do you typically need to play to get in football shape? It's obviously cool.
Well, I mean, today was a hot one. But yeah, I mean, I've been working out. I'm in shape. Football shape's a little bit different. I think the science says 20 full speed, game reps maybe. But you got to be in shape to do that. So, I'm going to take advantage of my time here in training camp to get myself into football shape.
Like a day like today where they put you out for 2 and then take you out.
Yeah.
Would you rather be in and get it going, or do you like being?
Listen, I'm not going to complain about reps off, especially at my advanced age for this sport. But They were taking care of me today on a little bit of a pitch count because, you know, a lot of guys, everyone else ramped up to get to this point, and I just got here, you know, yesterday. So they're making sure that I'm not just going too hard too fast.
You mentioned your fans name.
Yeah.
Joking.
Tongue in cheek,
obviously.
yes.
Right. Take us through the process a little bit back when the season ends. You have your best season really of your career. What was your mindset? I mean, were you looking to get offers right away in March? Did you want to take your time and wait the right fit? What do you...
I think it was a combination of things. So I had my first child at the end of December, and you know, we're from Long Island, so we wanted to get back home. We had offers at the beginning of free agency, but nothing really exciting, I guess, or worth kind of moving across the country again. So we were going to be a little patient and kind of, you know, selective. And I was very happy that the Giants were in the mix, and so was my wife and her family and my family. So it was just one of those things where I played a lot of football. I can still play at a high level. So I didn't want to just jump at the first opportunity because it was the first opportunity. I wanted to kind of see what was out there and kind of let things kind of fall into place.
But you were playing. It wasn't one of those things where
no.
someone had to convince you.
I got a few years left of me, you know what I mean? Like, we'll see how this year goes, and then hopefully stack a few more.